For now, it's just a car decoration until I clean it, but it reminds me of being at the beach, so that's kind of a nice thing, you know? YouTube, let's address some things that you seem to not ever, put focus into. Why can't I make a video from YouTube? If I have the short option, why would I not have the video option? Doesn't make sense. You used to do it like that. What happened? What happened to all that? Open up the option to make a long video on YouTube. It doesn't make sense for you not to do that. Other thing, when I'm posting a video and I pick it from my phone, you don't give me the option to address all my imperfections. What the hell, man? You know, I'm used to this heavy layering of filters through TikTok to make myself appear like I'm maybe in my 20s, late 30s, you know? Now you can tell I'm like a 50-year-old woman. I mean, look at all these wrinkles. Anyways, moving on. Let me turn this radio down so it's not so distracting. I have this cat here, and I have two cats, two stray cats that come and eat here every day. One of the cats is the gray cat. I didn't create names for them, right? Well, kind of, like here and there I go back and forth with names. But the gray cat will obsessively meow when he knows it's time to eat. And it sounds like he's yelling. He's like, nah, nah. It's much different than his usual meow, which is like, meow, meow. Like very quiet and soft. So he's doing this shit on purpose, right? And I tell him every time, if you know I'm giving you the food, why are you yelling at me? And when I go to pet him, and if he's not the one that initiates the pet, if I go to pet him and we're near the house door, because I know the house door opens and that's when food comes out, right? He will pull away. Like, don't touch me, bitch. Now, I have another cat. They came together. They both had their left ears cut, like somebody snipped it, you know, to see if they could feel anything. There's like a whole group of cats that got dropped off here like that. And either that or somebody's trying to keep track of them. So the black cat, he's just scared. He's just terrified. My black cat goes after this little black cat. They used to be buddies. But my black cat is a bully, straight up. So he likes to bully him, you know, and I get on his ass constantly about it. But this little black cat, he wants to be pet, but he's terrified. So sometimes I can pet him, sometimes I can't. Then I have this other cat that's like a bigger cat that's a stray cat, and he goes and gets food elsewhere, which is what I tell these other cats to do. Go find food somewhere else. The little black cat will go after, things in the forest behind my RV and try to hunt. He actually does that. He'll go after squirrels, birds, whatever. The gray one, I don't think so much. I think he's very needy and dependent on my food and only my food. So I go periods where I just don't feed them because they start to become very obnoxious with their neediness, you know? And it becomes more like it's all about that for them, you know? And I understand they're hungry. I'm not going to get on their ass completely about it. But they are cats, and they know how to hunt naturally. I've had cats my whole life, and they all do it. Unless you have your cat trapped inside at all times from the time they are a kitten, they will naturally go and hunt if you don't feed them. So anyways, it's just like these cats, you know, it's an ongoing issue here. And my son is always like, well, what are you going to do if we leave and these cats are dependent on you? I'm like, they'll learn to survive. They'll make it. They'll go to someone else's house. They'll go hunt. He's like, well, they don't know how to hunt. They've been, you know, reliant on you feeding them. No, cats do that. They're not going to starve themselves. Now, they did lose weight once I stopped feeding them regularly, but eventually they go somewhere else, right? So I'm not worried about cats surviving. Cats are like one of the best survivalists that exist. You know, they always find a way. They always find a way to exist with or without people.